Yo, what's good? Yeah, if you guys can hear me, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. All right, good. All right, cool. Well, let's get to this analysis real quick. The market is already open. Asia session. Let me go check the news. All right, we have some news at 10:30, 11:30. I will more than likely not be trading that anyway, so should be done streaming before then. Okay, let's do some technical analysis. All right. Okay. So last week, obviously price shot up to an all-time high. Extreme drop. This is an extreme drop, extreme retracement, rebalance. So we're at an interesting area, in my opinion. Price could go either way. This is enough liquidity to take it back up, but because it's under 5,000, the level 5,000, it could go either way. So it's more of a 50-50 chance of where price wants to go. From this area at the top all the way to where price is right now is barely having a pullback, so you got to be mindful of that. Got to be mindful. Currently, let's see. So okay, so London session, as of yesterday, London session, price shot up, breaking some structures, some highs. Actually, that's pretty much the only one. The next high that price could potentially go to is this high, but it needs to break this high first. So this is kind of where we at. If I was to draw some support and resistance, hold on. Some support and resistance, this is what it would look like. This is the low. And it's looking like it's making a double top right now, aka resistance. So what I'm gonna do, now that the market's open already, there's a level of demand right here. Basically in the area right before there was a huge pop, impulsive buys, leaving an unbalanced gap right here. Actually, let me change these settings. Don't know why this is showing. 1 minute's fine. Cool. So price now is has actually, before the market completely opened, and my kill zone price shot up and then shot back down under this range right here, or I should say this high. This could have been a liquidity sweep right here. So I need to go down to the lower time frame. And also I drew out this demand down here, where price could try to come rebalance back down. This is an engulfing candle, engulfing this one and this one right here. And so yeah, we're kind of in the 50-50 area. If price breaks above here, let me draw this out. Okay. Boom. I'm gonna set an alert. This is the range right here that I'm working with currently. All right. 5 minute, not much going on. 1 minute. Okay. 1 minute structure. So if I'm reading this properly, breaks the structure to the upside. So we have high, lower high, lower high, high, lower high. This is the most recent lower high right here that needs to be broken for me to ideally consider sells. So I'm gonna mark that up. Okay. We're at an area of resistance, so I'm really going to be just setting alerts. I can find everything down to these moments basically right here. Everything else, if price breaks below here, I expect it to keep going down. So my only focus right now is between this low that has just been recently tested just now and this high. This right here is the potential point of reversal to where price starts to break structure to the downside, but it has not completely broken the low that I prefer it to break. Actually, I'm gonna change it to, I'll keep it right here. If price breaks below here and closes, I'm gonna be looking for sales. Vice versa right here to the upside. And yeah, it's kind of what I'm looking for right now. All right, let me double check my work. Price shut down again, rebalanced. Yeah, I'm good with this. So if I ever go quiet, either I got something I got to take care of real quick, or if I mute, nothing's really going on too much, unless it's something that I need to mention, just to let you guys know. And yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Let's break this into two. All right, we're gonna have the 5 minute on the left side, 1 minute on the right. Let's see what this thing is doing. So on the 5 minute, let me go on this side. On the 5 minute, it's looking like there was a double bottom right here. Price is pushing up from this area. Price or sellers attempted to break below here. It failed, and now it's at a resistance. Let's see if this fails or pushes through. Now, what I'm looking for, since it's at the top right now, this specific purple line, I want that to break and close above. And based off of price action, we will see if we're trying to look for an entry. All right, there goes my alert. If you're a newbie, new trader, a beginning trader, use your alerts. Use your alerts. Always use alerts. Oh, this is the 15-second, 1 minute. So, price is breaking above. This is, let's see. Get two different perspectives. Okay. Okay, so it looked like there was a quick manipulation. I don't necessarily see like a huge liquidity sweep, but for what I'm looking for, when in the kill zone, when my session started, price shot down first, then it's spiking up. So we really got to see. Not making no trades right now, just watching. And if I'm following instruction just to make my markouts, price broke above here, and right now it closed above here, which is just simply indicating it still wants to go up. Now, since price technically made a higher high now, that makes this area right here the most recent low, lower low. I'm going to keep this area in general. I'm going to bring this actually. Still same area. Okay, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. Bring my lowest point from this whole move up. I'm going to keep this down here. And I want to see what happens in between this whole zone right here. I want to see if it does retrace, how much it would. This is about 50%. Where this gray line is about 50% of this whole move. Since there was a closure above, now we can potentially look for a trade, potentially. See, it's driving back down. So what happens is, so this is the most highest point. There are a lot of equal highs. When price breaks up, here, let me go back. When price breaks back up here and then comes back down with a lot of momentum, that's a liquidity sweep. So the idea is that at the points or parts or area where price gave explosive boost to the upside, buyers should give that same energy if price comes back down to that area. So for instance, this is the lowest point, technically a demand, an area of demand. You also have this one, which should be the area I will consider some type of buys, but it just depends on what price is actually doing. So I'm gonna give it some more candles. Okay. I'm going to draw a line up here where I want price to break if I'm going to look for a potential trade. All of this right here, this choppiness, more or less, this is pretty balanced. This price on a small time frame has went up, went down, up, down, down. Not super explosive like this one candle alone. So given that there's no gaps or imbalances left, and I'm not going to go to a lower time frame just to try to find the details, but I'm just going to focus on price right here. And semi-alert, the price breaks up above, more than likely probably will be looking for a trade. Let's see. Okay, there technically is a closure right here. Above, I really would prefer to see a better candle closure. So I'm gonna keep this here. Okay, all the alerts going off, hold on. Okay, so you should just mark your structure from here. So from here, what I think, price could either be creating a range, price could just go up, down, generating a potential liquidity sweep. Like for instance, price could go come down below here, spike up, and then that could be a potential entry. And it could do this exact model the opposite way. Otherwise, price like right now is looking like price wants to come down here, found some support, break above here, retest to continue. So that's continuation. So either one I'm kind of looking for, but my bias right now is really to the upside. So yeah, let's see. Let's check the other time frame. 5 minute. 5 minute was looking juicy. 5 minute there was a closure. This right here. Yeah, and it's about to close again in 7 seconds. I want to see this break above. Okay, let me turn this light off. All right, there's some sellers stepping in. So price came up here, broke a high, came down. Buyers pushed back up, sellers pushed down. So yeah, they're fighting for position right now. Once again, I'm in a situation where I just need to wait. Nothing's really sticking out like a sore thumb right now. So yeah, we're gonna wait. Yeah, we're gonna wait. This is why when I said in this particular candle, I didn't feel very, I need a better closure. I need a better closure above this purple line, leaving some type of gap. Let's check the 5 minute. Actually, let's check the 15 minute. 15 minute. What is it looking like? Okay. Also, should have marked this out earlier, but it's an Asia high, point of liquidity. Still put Asia low. Jeez. Asia high. The points of liquidity or the draw liquidity is where price more than likely could or will want to or try to go to. Above this high and during Asia session is where people have placed their stop loss. So it seems like that's where price is trying to go. It's not always guaranteed that it will go there, but eventually it will. Whether it's this session, next session, or next week. All right, let's go back down. Yeah, this is consolidation right here. Consolidation. All right, 30 seconds to see if buyers can hold it up there. If price does, okay. This is signaling buyers. I may go down to the 15-second for potential entry. Uh-oh. Okay. Closure above. I got the 1 minute on the left side, 15-second on the right. And I could be looking for something like this. Let's see if it'll give me it. And I may just get in. Now, I'm going to be trading on a eval account. So expect bigger numbers. So 1 or 2. Let's see. There's a slight gap made. It seems that's what price looked. It's a sensitive area. Very sensitive area.
Order filled.
All right. Let's see what happens. I'm going to put alert at the top. I may move my stuff. These are equal lows, which is, I don't really like that. Equal lows, because there's stop losses, including mine, technically, sitting below here. Let's see. There's a lot of resistance. A lot of resistance. Okay, the closure was still above this gap. But these are a lot of indecision candles right here. Dojis. Oh no. Man. Oh, I gotta get out. I gotta get out.
Order filled. Order rejected.
That's crazy. They moved so quickly. Okay, so this is on an eval, but what happened was, well, I was up in profit. This is a 1-to-1. Let me explain what just happened. There's a spike beside that spike of volume. Look at this, it might even still go back up. But essentially, I had my alert set at the top, which is where I would have put my break even, but it worked the top and below, so it took liquidity on both sides. This right here is exactly where I was thinking price would come to. I played it more risky when it comes to this setup. However, I don't know if you guys saw or not. I mean, it was very. I put my stops below here, and a 1-to-1 was right here, minimum. Right here, 1-to-1. So what I was planning on doing before this huge volume spike right here is where price, once price comes up here, that 1-to-1, which is where my alert basically was, I was going to put this to break even. But as you can see, this one candle alone, it came up and then spiked right back down. So it's all good. That tends to happen. Not often, but it does happen in the market. You got to be okay with it. Keep moving forward. On to the next trade. So yeah. So let's check different time frames. Yep, it's still having bullish pressure. So this is my whole thing right here. Yeah, let's see. 5 minute. Price has spiked up a significant amount. Could be some type of retracement. It's okay. I'm just gonna watch price very carefully. This right here, I may go for another swing at it. Yeah, right here.
Order rejected.
Oh, it's not letting me. Oh, okay, yeah, this hasn't even completely closed. Waiting for a closure above. Let's see. Okay, starting to get choppy right now. All right, I'm gonna switch accounts real quick. Okay. MGCJ. Okay, let's see what price wants to do. So we'll keep that there. There's still resistance. Okay, wrong time frame. All right, so this area right here should be interesting. Liquidity has already been taken from the downside. Buyers push and then they failed. So let's go on a bigger time frame to see if this is where price wants to retrace it a little bit. 15-minute technically has a demand. I'm going to just mark that out. And we'll see what happens when price gets to this point right here. Yeah, it's looking like there's a shift now. Right here. Remember this low from earlier, I want to see get broken to the downside. So we'll see what happens. At this point, I just want to see if price is starting to create some type of base to then continue to go up, or is this the point of reversal where it's coming back down to balance itself out. In order for me to go for a buy again, let me see. These levels to the upside. Needs to start breaking. And once it breaks to the upside, I want to see some type of gaps left. Okay. All right, give it some time. So right now I want price to break above here. Then I may go for a re-entry. All right. Okay, not quite yet. All right, some rejection. Honestly, this is just not the best area. When I got in on a small time frame, I just kind of got in at the wrong area. I mean, put my stops where I thought, I mean, if price continued to go down, this stop was accurate, which is okay. It looks like price is, from where this support is, price came up and it looks like it's retested right now, which is why I'm still inclined to push to the upside. I just have to find the right entry. Just need to find the right entry. It's looking like I could try to go for it here. We'll see how. Let me go to a lower time frame. I want to see this 1 minute closure above this little area. If not, we're just going to wait. All right, I'm going to go for it.
Order filled.
Stops is going to be below here. These closures are not the best. It's a huge rejection right here. Although that's what I'm trying to target. Lowered risk. If this loses, then yeah, I'm just out of the game for today. And
Stop filled.
I'm out. That is my signal to chill. Because as of right now, as we can see on a bigger time frame, let's get rid of all of this nonsense. From this area, you see the wicks on both sides of these candles, on all of them. This is essentially where we got chopped up right here. So that tends to happen when there are areas where people are getting in and out of the markets right here. down here when price is pushing up into originally is basically where there's a lot of impulsive buying and imbalances being created. But up here it's been extremely balanced. So when price is starting to go sideways, buyers and sellers can't necessarily agree on where they want to push price. From down here to up here, sellers basically didn't have no momentum at all. As you can see, price continues to go down. So this is just a learning lesson. Again, eval. So learning lessons. Figure price could start to come back down for a retracement, and that's exactly what happened. So not enough momentum to continue to carry it up to this high, this Asia high, which is where I ideally would have wanted price to go to. It probably is, again, just not right now. The 1 hour candle will be closing. Let's check that out. 1 hour candle will be closing in 10 minutes. And so, yeah, we will see. We will see. But yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm done for this session. Yeah, 2 L's. He lived to trade another day. Let's try to review right quick. Let's try to review. I don't want to delete this. So let me go down to the 1 minute. So again, what I should have done, or maybe I have some type of insight as far as what I did correctly is identify where the support area is, which is down here. When the market opened, price came down here and showed that buyers are stepping in. So the thing is, as I was saying earlier, this purple line right here is where I want price to break above. Now this one was not the best closure. If it was though, visually I would say maybe on the bigger contract it would have showed slightly different, but based off of this, I would have gotten in right here if it closed exactly like a better closure than this, because just like these wiki areas on both sides of each candle, it did the same thing up here. So price at some point when it opened, it came all the way down, came all the way up, and then closed barely above this line, which is why I was like kind of iffy. But closure is a closure, and that right there is exactly where I should have gotten in, and I would have targeted at least to the high right here, which has been at least a 1-to-1, and if price broke above that, which it did right here, I would have put my stops to break even. So this is where the ideal trade would have been. The ideal trade would have been right here, but it's okay. It's okay. So like price is just making its retracements right now, and yeah, we just kind of got at the top of it, and that's kind of I mean, that happens when you're in a very lower time frame. So yeah. Yeah, so another thing is, just as I was saying, this closure right here above, technically right here, this line, this high, and price closed above, the exact same thing essentially kind of happened right here. Except you see this closure right here? That's the reason why I didn't get in the first place. It was this closure, however, this one lost. But at this point, price was visibly going to the downside to make its retracement. So for this reason, I basically did the opposite in a sense. I should have gotten it over here, but it didn't look like the best closure. but that was the winner. And over here, as price started, people started to take profits and people start to get in, or find opportunities to sell. The same thing I was looking for was right here. And yeah, that one lost, but it was right as far as, again, I put my stops right below here because if it broke below here, which it did and closed, it will be continuing to go down. So my stops were tight for that reason. Let me see if I can put that. I think I got in up here. Yeah, I put my stops right here. And yeah, so hey, that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. So let's get rid of these. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of that's the session right here. Something else may pop up a little later, and if I do take a trade off stream, I will be posting that on YouTube and the Discord. So definitely stay tuned to that. What's today? Today is, what's today? Tuesday? Monday. Okay, so yeah, not sure when the next stream will be, but it will be sometime this week. Either Tuesday or Wednesday. So definitely stay tuned. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.